Welcome back, everybody, to Ready, Aim, Live. I'm Jose.
And I'm Wes. And this week, we're going to go ahead and dive into a little bit of a topic that a lot of people should know, especially if you're going to own a firearm and if you ever think about selling the firearm to somebody. And think about, this is a really simple process for a bill of sale, but we're going to go ahead and dive into some of the ideas of it.
So we want to dive in, give you guys these simple, quick details. This is one, if you're buying a gun or selling a gun, and this is all to protect you. Do these things right and do it safe. One big thing, always meet in a public area. Always bring somebody with you. That's the most important thing. I mean, it's kind of common sense, but there are some people out there without common sense. Always bring someone with you. It's just the safest way to do it, just in case anything were to happen. Hopefully not, but just in case.
And in this process, every state is different. So go ahead and Google, a bill of sale that, pertains to your state. And you can go ahead and print off that bill of sale. And it's pretty self-explanatory going down and putting in the information that it actually calls for. You'll put in your name, the buyer's name. You'll put in the serial number for the gun. You'll put in all the information that there is. And you'll put the meeting location, the time, just so everyone is on the same page, and you'll both sign it and go through the process together. And like you said, having somebody to actually witness it, and even putting their name on it as well, just so that there was a witness to what actually happened.
There's never too much information that you could put on there. The more information, the better. Because guys, let's face it, you never know. You get rid of this gun, you bought it, you liked it for a little bit, you didn't want it no more. So you sold it to a buddy, or you sold it down the line, they sold it. This goes all the way down. If it ends up in someone's hands that are bad and they commit a crime with it, you were the original purchaser, you're the first person that's going to get a knock on the door saying, where is this pistol? It was committed in a crime. Then having that paperwork, it really helps just alleviate that pressure from you and get the system going to where this gun could possibly be the new owner's gun. Paper trail all the way through. It's just the easiest way, guys.
And one of the things to really go ahead and think about is, like you said, who you're selling to, because one of the big components, depending on your state, some states require it, some states don't, some states say it's optional to do a background check. But one of the main key things that you really have to think about, you are not allowed to sell that firearm to a felon whatsoever.
I don't care if you got a buddy of yours, you guys are best friends forever, and he's a felon, but you feel like he has to have a gun. Don't do it. It's not worth it, because if anything happens and that gun ends up in his house, it's coming back to you guys. It's not worth it. It's really not. You want to keep your guns, you want to keep all your guns, and you just want to do these things the right way, because no one, at the end of the day, wants someone coming and taking their guns from them. That is what we fight for, stand for, and you don't want that happening. So these are those simple things you follow to stop it all the way.
And that goes back even, to the beginning of being safe and understanding the process, because like you said, you don't want your guns taken away, and that will be almost an instant consequence for, completely violating a law that, is on the books for a reason. And following that law will save you, save the other person, and honestly, any laws. Do your research into what your state's laws are for, the selling of firearms, the buying of firearms, because even if you are the one buying a firearm, all of these still pertain to you, because you want to make sure that the processes are followed regardless of who is acquiring the firearm.
And guys, I mean, that really sums it up. At the bottom, we're even going to have a PDF file or a link to a file that you could put it in your web browser and print it up. That way you just have extra copies, or if you know that you're getting ready to do a sale like this, you have the paperwork ready for you, and you don't have to do any homework or use a piece of paper, because I got hella paper in my safe that was just written out in parking lots. But hey, it counts, it works, all the information is there, typed out, written down, it doesn't matter. As long as all that's there and signatures are there, you are golden.
And guys, we're so glad that you guys could stop by and, see some of the little things that could save you being a firearm owner and, a seller of a firearm. We're, so happy you guys could give us some feedback on this video in the comment section. Let us know, some of the things in your state that might be different. We are in Florida, so our laws are definitely a lot different than, most of the United States. But we love, hearing the feedback. Give us some opinions. Give us some of the facts from your states. We'd love to hear it. We have reels going up on Instagram. We got stories on Facebook. We have a link tree in the description below that you can see all of our social media accounts. And always remember, guys, who's got your six?